Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Sanders fights loose, and he's going to get this inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 49 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away.
Down now, they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Love. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 29.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Shotgun now from Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bryce Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 9. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Going for it with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. A 16-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He finds his man, complete. It's Love. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Murray going to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Bryce Love with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Murray now. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On first down, here's Love. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Bryce Love saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fields. And he'll find Hall.
Let's get him. Come on.
Complete to number 13. An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first down, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
They really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Quick pass out to Miller. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. That catch good for only a couple. From the 35 on 2nd down. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the beaten by 2 late touchdowns, or at least sent to overtime, does exist in their favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On play action, it's Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray. Out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Sanders, a first down, still going. And all the way up to the 21-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run with Sanders. And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams.